So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And I'm sorry, yeah, it's been a little while for this. I'm a little, running a little rusty. There's a lot going on in my life right now. A lot of good things, a lot of positive things. But I did want to say I forgot about you guys. And remember I said a lot of things were coming? Yeah. It all showed up pretty much at once. So hopefully I'll be shotgunning a lot of reviews out to you guys. There might not be as many photos as I'd like, but I want to get through a lot of this stuff. I got stuff from a lot of my favorite manufacturers. Hasbro, Action Force, NECA, a lot of cool things. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this guy. This is the G.I. Joe Classified Series 60th Anniversary Action Soldier Infantry Edition. And the packaging's really nice. You can see a lot of the gear here. There's some reuse here. There's definitely some reuse here. And some things that look really familiar, and we'll talk about that. I'm glad we get the photography still on the back. This is a very good army builder, by the way. I like and we'll kind of get into it all, but this is just... It's got just about everything I like here. It doesn't have his height, though. Go figure. But then there is no bio or anything for this guy. Like I mentioned before, art's really good. Windowed packaging. What more can we ask for? Right, the figure itself. So let's get him out of the box. One dumb thing before I get him out of the box. I just noticed there is no numbering on this guy. So it's a generic soldier, but he is not part of the line. Just thought that was kind of interesting. Alright, so here is the trooper out of the box, and I've messed with this guy a little bit. I've got a second one of these on hold right now, Big Bad Toy Store, as well as the Scuba Trooper. And I am partially tempted to cancel it right now. We're going to get into a lot of things, but this irritates me on a lot of levels. I think it's more of a QC issue than anything else. But let's talk about... Well, we'll get to it. It's interesting he comes with this camo poncho. Looks really nice, though. In some ways, kind of looks like a... I mean, it's a poncho. Actually looks more like a smock. You know, he's got a little pouch here where, in theory, he could put ammo clips and all in there. We've got the hood on here, so you know it does go well. I'm sure this is very similar to active camouflage. I am not a military man, I could not tell you, but I do get what they're going for with this. So just kind of want to show how he comes out of the box. He's got that, and he's got the hood. Needless to say, we can pop the head off, and the whole thing can just be pulled right off the top. This is really thin fabric. This is the type of thing that if this came from a Mezco or something, I'd really want wired. And there's no chance of me wiring this, because this is really, like I said, just really thin fabric. It's okay. I get what they're going for, but I could have lived without it. The hood's nice. Just the head pops out of there. And... really long neck, and you can pop one head on, and you can he also has an alternate head, which is really nice. So again, if you're troop building, I didn't bring him out, but he does also have an alternate set of fully gloved hands, which I guess you're supposed to use if you're using this helmet. So they couldn't just give us two skin tones. Go figure. But I guess that's one way of saving the money on here, but I do like the fact at least we get alternate head sculpts. I'll put the base one back on. Now, the reason I started complaining so much is all these joints are ultra stiff. I don't know if I should hit him with a hairdryer, put him in the freezer, but that really, really bugged me. So I can't get the full... I mean, it's a basic Joe figure. I want to say, I mean, there's definitely some reuse here. I want to say this is Shockwave's hand. Shockwave's or Shipwreck's hands. I think it's Shockwave, just because we got the wrist cloth on there. Or maybe it's even Beachhead's. This actually may be Beachhead. I haven't broken mine out in a while. The arms cannot go all the way down. That kind of annoys me. I mentioned the knees are really stiff. And when I mean they're really, really stiff, we're talking Valaverse stiff knees here. So, I'm not saying it's a... Again, like I said in my last review, I'd rather have stiff than loose. But I just miss smooth joints. I shouldn't have to fight with my figure. You know, maybe I'll hit with a hairdryer. Maybe that'll help free it up. But right out of the box, not so much. Ankle tilt. Butterfly joint. The vest, of course, does restrict movement, and no, it is not removable unless I cut it off. That is something that does kind of annoy me. He's got all these ports on here where we can then add all these extra gear bags and pouches and stuff, which I think that's kind of neat. Keeping it all modular so we can bulk it out, but it just adds to the part count. I don't see any reason why this just wasn't added onto it, except for the part of the poncho. You know, you put the poncho on, he doesn't have all this bulk on there. Still, I don't hate it. Adds a little more, I guess, playability to it, except if anything pops out. It just makes it, you know, you get those holes in there. Also, if you notice here, when I have these in here, it blocks the arm movement. So, yeah. Can also, I probably have too many pouches on here. Oh, there's a small one right here. I can take one of these, put a smaller one in here, I guess. There's no instructions, so you don't know what you're supposed to do. I could put one on the back. I think this one here maybe is supposed to go on his hip, maybe? I don't know. There was no instructions, so that kind of annoys me. Has a big backpack. Cool. Got the side pegs. Usually put gear on. Cool. Pegs right in the back. Also covers that porthole in the back there. So, never mind. I guess I don't need to put anything in there because I got the backpack on. Now let's talk about some of the weapons. Put him off to the side. So when I was taking this out of the plastic packaging, I was afraid I stressed this out because, again, we got the gummy plastic, and with those trays, I think you really risk the risk of damaging those weapons. I kind of liked with the windowless packaging, at least the accessories in a box, and I still don't see why you couldn't do that, but I really liked that. We also have here, I think this is a new gun, which is very cool. We got the fold-down handle on the stock. Clip is removable. So I got two colors of plastic on here. Nice. Of course, I would always want more plastic. He does come with a slug pistol. No hole for a weapon flash or anything. He comes with the same machine gun Tunnel Rat did and Rock and Roll did. There I put the weapon clip on there. And we've got does the stock fold down on this one again? I can't remember. Yeah, fold down stock. And they added a little color. They did paint the bullets, which is nice. But again, wouldn't mind a little more color on the weapons here. He's got a helmet. Now the helmet here is painted really well. And of course that just slides on there nice. I almost wouldn't have minded the night vision stuff on here, but I can deal without that. But I do like the helmet. Again, using the two colors on there for the helmet, that works really well. He also has a scarf, which I probably should have put on there, but you pop the neck off, obviously, put that on. Then he comes with this big cannon. Roadblock, Tiger Force Roadblock is going to be coming with this as well. And this was a mixed bag for me. The gun itself is impressive. The tripod, when you put it down, focus the camera down there. It sits really low. So for him to be using it, he's going to be like sitting down like this, or probably, I think ideally he's supposed to be on his belly holding it. But the arms can't quite get close enough. I mean, I could probably adjust the wrists here. Like, I got to put the wrists like in a hugging motion for him to hold the gun like that. So I think that's kind of stupid. Also with this, the rear stock here is removable, and we actually have a trigger stock. So you can take this off the tripod, fold that down, and we could actually have him hold the gun, you know, one hand here, one pistol here, have him brace and fire. I do like they do have a port here for a muzzle flash. Would have been nice if they put one in there. I think a weapon like this should have gotten more paint. This is the highlight piece to it. I think they could have added a lot more highlight to it. Oh, walkie-talkie, which probably, that's what plugs in here on the side of it. Hey, it's got some paint on there. Yay. Okay, with this backpack, it's got these pegs on here that's supposed to hold stuff. I know with other Joe figures, I'm usually able to just slide the weapon down here, and usually it sits on that square peg, but it is incredibly loose, like you saw there, on that and on this side. So, no, I can't hang the weapons on there. Obviously, I can't put this on there, and the M60 obviously can't hang on there, or whatever this is. So these pegs here, completely useless. And unless I have him here trudging, carrying both weapons, yeah, I can't put all his gear on him. So, yeah. I was really psyched up for this guy. I really was. I was expecting a really good troop builder, because G.I. Joe, the Joes themselves, do not have a troop builder. And this guy, while he's generic, I mean, he's got the camo and all. Oh yeah, and this keeps spinning around and it's loose. I mean, I am not... There's been a lot of Joe figures I like. A lot of Joe figures I enjoy. There's been a few I haven't enjoyed. But this is not one I can sing praises to, I'll be frank. Oh, quick side note before I break into my last final rant. I thought this was a scarf. This is actually, I believe, supposed to be this hood folded down. So I can get behind that. So I apologize. I thought this was a scarf. So I am sitting here trying to get this guy prepped up to do another snarky thing. And I'm trying to get the gun in his hand here. Yeah, you're also going to want to cut the finger here, to run a razor blade here for the trigger, because I could not get this in there until I cut it. Yeah, the QC on this guy is driving me nuts. Seriously, I am getting really annoyed with this guy. I was trying to put him in a two-handed gun holding pose, but what kind of gun is this? It's got these weird double barrels on here. Anyway, I cannot get him to hold this in a two-handed stance, even though this has the front stock on here for him to hold it. So, yeah, because of the way the arms move, they just don't move right for it. Go figure. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is, this guy looks familiar. Why? Tell me you're copying... Well, pull off the night vision goggles here. It's like, tell me you're copying off the homework without telling me you're copying off the homework. I try to keep things even on this channel. I try not to be a Hasbro. I try not to be the type of guy that says Vala is the savior of all action figures. Because, like I said, great guy, great work. I spend a lot of money on him. Not all his stuff is perfect, but I will blatantly say this. This figure is much better than this figure. They cost about the same. I think this was like $35. This, right? I know he just dropped the price on a lot of this stuff. But this in a gear pack still like $27, whatever. This is a much better figure. Any of his troop builders are better than this guy. You know, there's reviews for this stuff all over, but I see what they're trying to do with this, but this is just executed so much better. But I mean, come on. From the holsters, the pouches, yeah, go figure. And you know, you can't say these Republic Guard figures have came out much earlier than this guy did. Just saying it. Long short of it, I cannot recommend this figure. There's nothing on this I like. Vest is too bulky, restricts movement. Body itself doesn't allow him to put his arms down or everything. The backpack, well, it has the, I can't put the gear on the backpack. This is stupid. I mean, I like the hood. I like some of the stuff on here. This machine gun should have absolutely gotten more paint on there. I mean, this was supposed to be, like, the 60th anniversary. This was supposed to be a big deal. I gotta look at the picture for the Tiger Force roadblock. I bet the gun looks better on that than this. If you don't already own this, I would tell you now, don't seek this out. You will be let down. This figure let me down. And it drives me nuts spending my money on figures that have let me down. I forgot I already hit the ship button on Big Bad Toy Store. So I've got one more of these and the scuba figure coming to me. And I'm actually really irritated of wasting my money on that. So this one came to me from Hasbro Pulse. That I'm like, okay, I might want an army build. Yeah. I don't like to give negative reviews. I really don't. My stuff isn't sent to me. My stuff, I spend my own money on it. And there is nothing I hate more than wasting money. And this plastic is wasted money. If you want army builders, get the Valaverse ones. You can still mix these guys in with your Joes. This would look fantastic flanking, Dusty. Just as an example. These guys will fit in with your Joes. I'm not saying don't buy Joes. I'm just saying don't buy this Joe. You want an army builder? Buy a couple more of those wolf spiders. Those were fantastic figures. This is not a fantastic figure by far. This is irritating me on so many levels because this is trying to be this and failing. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know your thoughts. That's what the comments section is for. I don't normally like to be mad, but like I said, it's been a long week, and I hate the idea that I wasted money. If you like this, though, give me a thumbs up. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of cool stuff on the way to review. Subtle hint, subtle hint, subtle hints. I'll definitely be shotgunning out a lot more reviews, but I'm about to do a computer upgrade, so it might leave me out for a limit, but I wanted to get this guy out because I was excited to have him, and because of that excitement, I'm twice as disappointed. So, again, finally, pass on this guy. Utter pass. But, as always, until next time, hopefully I'll have my voice then. Take care. Peace.